Well, hello there, this is Dani. It's so nice to see you. And the channel is You and Me Living Free, so let's get to it. Today, in this video, we are sharing a couple of big waterfalls in Wisconsin on Lake Superior. So this was part of a trip I took up north. I was going to go to Lake Michigan and Lake Superior, but I ended up doing the whole thing on Lake Superior. I was driving from Pictured Rocks Lakeshore to Duluth, and so this was my stop in between. This first one is called Amnicon Falls. I did not come here on purpose, really. I hadn't planned on coming here, but when I left Pictured Rocks, I left kind of later than I had anticipated, and where I was headed was Duluth, Minnesota, and we will get to a few different videos about Duluth. I cannot wait to tell you about that. But anyway, on the way, I do not drive when it is dark. So since I left my one destination a little late, I needed a place to stop overnight. I consulted, Campendium and iOverlander and a couple of the apps, and I happened to find this place. So I stayed here, did the hikes, looked at the falls, and then I slept at a campground here. If you stick around till the end of the video, I will show you the camping spot that I had and give you a quick video of that, maybe 30 seconds or so at the end of the video. So this is just giving you a little bit of footage of some of the hiking that is available at Amnicon Falls. It is just gorgeous scenery. So if you come to be in the presence of a waterfall or a great canyon or any of those breathtaking views or anything like that, a lot of times what we don't really give enough credit for or spend enough time really talking about is the hike that it takes to get there, or the being in the nature that is all around it that is so soothing to the soul. These trails were nice and wide, and I loved hiking there, and through every hike you can hear the sound of that running water right beside you, which if you've been watching the channel, you know that I love so much. Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't love it? And this covered bridge was one of the other features of this park and of this river and waterfall. And here's a video that is just standing there for a few minutes, just taking in the scenery around this great waterfall, Amnicon Falls, I guess it is officially, on the Amnicon River in South Range, Wisconsin. And then going up the other way, there's another little fall. It's gorgeous. What is it about running water? I don't know. It soothes the soul. I think it also kind of almost in a way kind of cleanses the soul, right? Moving water, just washing away the dirt, washing away what's past, and just helping us be really present, just be here now, right? Just listen to the falls for just a second. I thought this was kind of cool. In Wisconsin, and I've seen them a couple of places now, they have these stands where you can actually put your phone in there and take your selfie in front of the waterfall. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. So let's get on to our next destination. So that would be Pattison State Park. This is also in Wisconsin. It's very close to Amnicon Falls, but it's called Manitou Falls, which is, this says Pattison Park, Manitou Falls area. So this is actually the biggest waterfall in Wisconsin. No, not this picture isn't. This picture is at the top of the river before we get to the falls, but I just thought it was kind of fun. What else is always fun is these signs that state the obvious. This one says no climbing in gorge. I would never in a million years go climbing in this gorge. Here's another picture from the top of the falls. What you can see in the center, you can't really see, but there's a big kind of dark center there. That's the middle of the valley. Oh, there's another view of it. And so this is just kind of looking over with the falls more kind of next to us. This is one of the early lookouts. So we're more kind of next to the falls and not really looking directly at it. But this is kind of cool. And we're up very high, so it's a little scary for me because as you know, maybe if you've been watching, I'm a little afraid of heights. But this is gorgeous. And just listen. I just love it, and we're gonna get an even better view of this in just a few seconds, but oh. It's hard to gauge how big it is from these pictures, but you know how that goes. We do the best we can. Okay, look at this big observation deck. This is made of like railroad ties. I was so scared walking out here, you guys. I'm just gonna very slowly kind of walk to the edge. I'm kind of telling myself not to look down. I'm just giving you a view of some of the trees, the big build up to the view of the falls. We can hear them. There they are. Hello, beautiful. I love how this video makes me feel like I'm there again. There was a great big part of this trail that I did not get a chance to hike. I was going, you realize that you start out at the top of the falls, so you're hiking downhill, but you know that all the way back you're going to have to go uphill. So I did not go much further than this. This was also a travel day, and I didn't really have it in me to do this great big downhill. But I think you can go down to the bottom and swim. Now I want to talk to you a minute about this campsite. So the campsite is actually in Amnicon Falls State Park. That was the first waterfall series that we saw. This campsite, the site itself is really nice. It's big. You can see the picnic table and the fire ring. There's a bench, there's a big clearing, and you'll see the van in a second. But I also wanted to give you the dirt. Like, I paid $30 for this site, but there were so many insects. I'm going to give you a close-up of the front of the van where I'm going to try to show you like all of these flies. There were so many insects covering the front of the van from where I had driven, and then so many flies around, flies and mosquitoes, that I had to keep the van basically kind of closed up all night. I used my mosquito netting and my screens, but I kind of stayed in the van because once I wasn't busy hiking or busy moving around and I wanted to relax, I didn't really get to enjoy it all that much with all those bugs. Also, the bathrooms were a big disappointment because there were no showers, no sinks, and they didn't get cleaned very often. And I'm out of time. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.